Yo, what's up, good people? This your boy Big Dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Pontoon Beach, Illinois. That's right on the other side of St. Louis. And I'm just sitting here at this truck stop, you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker is full. It's packed full of trucks. And of course it's packed full of truck drivers. So like I probably told y'all before, man, I work for Hogan, the Dollar General account, and what I noticed a couple times in the past few days, like when I pull up to a store or something, somebody will stop me and be like, "Hey, thanks for all that you do, buddy. Thanks for being out here in this bullshit. Thanks for sticking to your job and delivering shit so people can have something." And it's funny because you see memes and you see truck drivers making statuses and you got truck driver appreciation weeks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And there's this ongoing thing that's pretty much the truth that says truck drivers basically supply the country with what they need. You know what I'm saying? If truck drivers took a strike for one day, all of us, everybody, and you mess around and have a country crash or something. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good to be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it feels weird because this pandemic, epidemic, bullshit epidemic, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? It don't stop my bills from flying in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm unappreciative for those that showing their I don't even know what to call it. What is it called? Their appreciation for me doing my job. I don't look at it like, oh yeah, I'm out here because make sure y'all getting the shit y'all need. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's part of the industry, but at the same time, man, I'm just out here to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't a truck driver, if I was still bouncing at the strip club or whipping up tacos at Taco Bell and shit like that, man, I fuck around and be sitting at the crib too, wondering where I'm gonna get some motherfucking food. I think I must have let a mosquito in this motherfucker, man. But I got that fly spray though, so I'm spray this motherfucker down before I go to sleep today. I ain't finna get bit up. No, not today. But for real though, like, but what I was telling people, I was like, I appreciate your appreciation, but it feels weird. It trust me, it don't compare to what our military personnel do as far as work. But that's how they trying to categorize us as truck drivers. I don't know if any other truck drivers are going through this. Maybe the ones who deliver directly to stores, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, and such. But it feels like when you see somebody in the military uniform and you be like, "Hey, thanks for all that you do, buddy." You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think they just doing their job as well. It's like somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to flip a burger. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to manage the person that's flipping the burger. You know what I mean? Somebody got to, it's levels to this shit, and at the same time, it's just like I'm just out here trying to do my job, bro. I think that's how military personnel think. They not thinking, oh, I'm out here to make sure that you ain't got to get up off your lazy ass and and go shoot that terrorist or whatever the fuck you got to do. I just think they be like, look, I just think this is what's best for me as far as a career choice, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my heart in it, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think they feel funny when you be like, oh, thanks for all that you do, because I've said it before, like, because I've heard other people say the shit, from monkey see, monkey do ass nigga, not no more though. And the motherfucker look at you funny, just like, thanks, bro. Okay, appreciate it. So it's like I get it now. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. It's like it's crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this dude try to park this truck. I'm not one of them guys that's gonna sit here and video record the dude or shit. Because eventually they all get it, you know what I'm saying? And we all gotta learn, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this guy's skill level is like, but his setup looked good. Maybe it's just too dark on the parking lot at the moment and he having a hard time seeing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. So I got these older people telling me, hey, thanks for keep working, thanks for bringing us shit and blah, blah, blah. And all I can do is say, oh, no problem, you're welcome, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just doing my job, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they got these stimulus checks and shit coming out and everything, and I've seen the posts where people be like, oh, don't be a fool, don't go splurge and pay your bills and shit. It's just like, nah, I ain't got stupid wrote on my forehead, so it's like, trust me, if I get a stimulus check or anything of that nature, man, I'm knocking some bills the fuck down, you hear me? Mainly my rent, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit at a nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you want to do. You don't want to owe nobody no rent and shit. But back in the day, that was my problem, man. It's like I always fell behind on my rent, not because I wanted to, but it's because I just didn't make the money, man. And even with me and the wife working, dog, we just didn't make enough money. And we've never been the lavish type. We don't go out and buy big shit. We don't go out and do this and that, man. The most I have at home, I have my cell phone bill, because I hardly ever use. Excuse me, I'm trying not to yawn in your face, but we hardly ever use landlines anymore. So my cell phone bill, obviously, Wi-Fi bill for handling business in the house and everything, rent, lights. That's all we ever have in every place we move, because I don't believe in living lavish. I'm not finna be out here trying to rent furniture and shit and rent big screen TVs and, you know, just I'm not the lavish type, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with it. I ain't like that. I don't care what people think about me, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. Excuse me, if you think your shit look better than mine. It's like, as long as my shit comfortable, man, I don't trip off of appearances, you know what I'm saying? But am I rambling now? Maybe I am. But the reason I jumped on this motherfucker was basically to be like, it just feels weird to have people thank me for doing my job. I've never been in a position. Let me think. I might have had a drunk white girl or something thank me for being a bouncer at the strip club, but that's way more interesting than you pulling up and you hot and tired from unloading the store and the motherfucker be like, hey, thanks for all that you do, sir. Thanks for being a truck driver. Thanks for... And it's just like, man, look, I appreciate the appreciation, but, bro, I'm tired as a motherfucker, man. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. But, damn it. I had to let one go. Any other truck drivers out there that's going through this? Any other people, period, that still go to work? And people just stop you and be like, hey, I appreciate you for still doing your job, you know what I'm saying? In this time of crisis, man, that's just weird to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, every time I look in my eye, bro, when that puss ass nigga scratched me when I was 16. Oh, man, the Nicky brother was a bitch ass nigga. That was totally out the blue, but every time I look in my face, bro, this nigga scratched me in my face that time when I was 16. I think I'm gonna talk about that on my next podcast. Stay tuned on how a 16-year-old whooped a 30-year-old ass nigga. Big door.